All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I'm Eric, and this is Wealth Attitude. I'm going to show you a method today on how you can use Amazon, the number one biggest retailer in the United States and really in the world, and get products from Amazon, review them, make money from the review, and then sell the product on eBay. Costing you nothing. It's almost free. Technically, you have to buy the item, but you get it reimbursed. So I'm going to show you in this video what exactly do you need to do all this kind of stuff. So you can earn per day doing Amazon reviews. It's, like I said, it's almost free. You do have to purchase the stuff, and that's because Amazon doesn't allow you just to have free reviews. You have to have bought an item. So it's very important to the whole review process that you had purchased it, right? But these companies, they only are interested in your review. Your review means more to them than the cost of the product, if that's hard to believe. Amazon is a very competitive field. So if you have a product in Amazon, the more reviews, the better it is for you. It's all a review game for these people. So they'll pay upwards of 20, 30, 50, a lot of money per every single review because they're going to make so much more money if their review is pushed to the top. Okay. So like I said, it's almost free to do. There's no special skills needed. You just kind of have to know where to look on how to find these deals. So I'm going to show you that today. You're also going to have to know a little bit about eBay, a little bit about any kind of selling format that you really want to sell on. You're going to get free stuff, which is great. You're going to be able to flip that free stuff and make a profit. You're going to get paid for the review as well. You could do this on your own time. So this is something that you don't need to clock in, clock out for. You don't need to be at a special place at a certain time. This is all 100% on your time. You can do this from your mobile phone. That's one of the biggest things that I am trying to search for this channel is stuff that you can do just straight from your mobile phone. You need to be able to do all this stuff straight from your mobile phone, so that way it makes it more of an easier business to run from wherever you're at, right? If you stay tuned, and I mean to the end of the video, I'll show you an additional trick that'll generate passive income. So right now what we're doing, this is how you're going to make a couple bucks, upwards of, a couple $100 a week. And this method that I'm going to show you is how you'll generate a passive income for months and even years to come. And it just does it for you automatically. So like I said, this is Amazon reviews, right? So where you're going to go to find different products that people are trying to find reviews for. Here's one of the sites here. It's on Facebook. It's actually a Facebook group called Unicorn Gifts, right? Now, I actually have a request pending because I found out about this method from a close personal friend whom actually does this method all the time. And as you can see, she's messaging me here. And if I can bring it up here, my computer is running really, really slow. As you can see here, she sent me this website here, and then it says I got 4 direct shipped items today on a Sunday. So this method is working for her, where people are wanting reviews even on a Sunday. People are shipping items so that she can review. She's going to get paid for the review, and then she's going to get to keep the item, and she can sell the item or do whatever with it. If she really enjoys the item, she can keep the item, right? So I would personally use eBay for this. eBay's fees are a little bit higher, but they literally have a broad spectrum, and you can sell just about anything on there, and they're really, really easy to use. Personally, I already have a business set up on eBay, and I generate a couple $1,000 per month from eBay alone. So I would just incorporate this into my already active business that I'm running. And it's really, really easy to just set up listings and on your way. There's actually some more review groups that you can go into. All you have to do is just come up here and type in Amazon review group. And I think I actually have Yeah, I put in one request, and there's a bunch of groups and pages, but you're going to want to hit group, and then you have a bunch of people that are doing this right here. So as you can see, it's buy sell. This is an Amazon deals and coupon group. We do codes and PayPal after it ships, after it shows the item as shipped. So there's a bunch of different sites right here that you can, a bunch of different groups that you can join up to find different products that people will review for you or want to review for you. And depending on what the product is depending on how much you'll get paid, right? So if you have a product that's like $400 or $500 and you write a nice long lengthy review, you could get upwards of $20 to $50 for that. If you're reviewing an Amazon Kindle book, for instance, you might only get $1 or $2 for that. And you really can't resell that, but there are tons of people that are constantly looking for reviews. So in an Amazon Kindle book, you don't have to write a full length review. You just have to write, like a short paragraph stating what, the main characters were, how you felt about it, and obviously leave a 5-star review saying how awesome it was, right? So that's pretty much the gist of this little method right here. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't take a lot of skill to do. It doesn't take a lot of, it takes money, but you get that money PayPal back. So it depends on what the item is, how much your comfort zone is. I would generally start out with something like small, like maybe buy a $5 item and then have them PayPal it just so you get some confidence in before you drop $400 on a particular item. But the bigger the item is, the more that they're going to be willing to pay for a review, the more the item is going to be able to sell for, right? So this is the point in the video where I'm going to explain to you how you can generate the passive income part. So if you stayed tuned till now, very, very good, right? So what you can do, instead of just flipping the item and selling it, before you flip it and sell it, you can actually make a review video on that particular item, especially if it's a highly sought after item, right? Now, I found this part of the review, this part of the method from Big Mark and over on, I think he is Big Mark TV on YouTube. It's just Big Mark, but this is his video, and this is where I came across this part of the method. And basically what he says in his video is that he had a particular website that he reviewed, but this was from October 29, 2018. So this is about 9 months old. So I just found a website where you can actually borrow, and you essentially pay to borrow something, right? So here's a list of certain stuff that you can borrow. So you can borrow some of like Sony Alpha A7 mirrorless body, something to do with cameras right here. And those are hot items. People were constantly wanting to know what those items are because it's a high dollar ticket item, right? So they want to know that it's worth the money that they're going to put into it. So you can borrow this camera for $55 for a day, review it, write an Amazon or record a YouTube video on this and generate a passive income for years and years to come. So if you I'm not going to do it right now, but if you do a quick search on YouTube for whatever your favorite product is and add review to it. So like you put the iPhone review, and you'll just see endless amounts of reviews. There's whole channels dedicated to this. And you just set up review after review after review, and you can literally review all these items. Now, I know that this camera costs, say, $55 a day, right? You're going to pay $55. But what you're going to do is you're going to have a link to this camera in your Amazon or in your YouTube video, and it's going to have an Amazon affiliate link. So when somebody buys it, you get a percentage of the commission, which is usually around 6%, depending on what the item is. But if the item is like a $400 or $500, $600, $1,000 camera, you're looking at $40 to $60 every time somebody sells and buys through your link. Now with the Amazon Associate Program, if somebody clicks on your link and you sent them to Amazon, anything that they buy within the next 24 or 30 days, something like that, 24 hours or 30 days, depending on what kind of link you have, you're going to get credit for that. So let's say you review, this camera and they don't buy the camera, but they instead buy, a big screen TV. You're going to get the commission on the big screen TV. Or say they re-up their phone, they switched and bought a new phone. You get the commission on that. Or let's say they bought a huge like grocery order because they're a senior and they whatever and they don't go out at night. You get the commission off of that. So that's why this method is very, very powerful. So what you would want to do is you just want to stack reviews up. Another way that you can actually, instead of actually paying the $55 per day, is you can go to the store, purchase it, and most stores have a refund policy. And basically what you're doing is you're just testing out the product, and then you have every intention of returning the product. Now, some people might frown upon that or look down on it, but it's a part of the store's refund policy. You can return it for whatever reason. Make sure that you follow the refund policy to a T. If you open a software and they don't allow you to have open software, then you're going to be stuck with it. So just make sure that you're following the refund policy to a T, and then you could just buy the item, review it, and then return it. So that way it's not costing you anything. So that is kind of like a hybrid method, where you're buying the product and returning it. Is kind of like the first method, where you're just getting a free item essentially and reviewing it, but instead of flipping it and selling it, you're making a video on it that'll generate you passive income for years to come, literally years to come. So I hope you really liked this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Please make sure that you guys subscribe if you like it. Make sure you give it a like. It really, really does help. And comment if you had any questions, if I went too fast, if I didn't explain something. I plan on making a couple more videos about this, because this is a new method that actually incorporates into a previous business that me and my wife have. So this will actually kind of just fit into it. And as I learn more, I will make more videos on it. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a good day.